Wrong intro.
Yo, the clothes you have on is your drip. A turn off is an ick. If it's something hot or poppin' is lit. The condescend by calling something kinda average is mid. Having smooth game or short the charismatic is Riz. Saying cap means a lie. Scary means scared when they used to mean shook, but now shook means surprised. Your enemy is your op. The song you like is a bop. A shorter version of goddamn is gap. When it hits different, the impact of a feeling deep and sneaky link is someone you would cheat with. Periods to emphasize shit that you agree with. If someone ate, it means their performance has exceeded, which means the same thing if you understood the assignment. Pull up is an invite or the act of arriving. If you pass the vibe check, it's the cue that you cool. Let them cook means to give them space to do what they do. If it's bass, then it's bold. If it's gas, then it's dope. If you sus, you suspicious by the actions you show. If you standing on business, then it means you don't play. It means you say what you mean and you mean what you say. A glow up is a physical change, but in the positive. Unlike low key, high key's meaning is obvious. It means obvious.
Yo, what is up, people? What is going on? Forgot to change the intro back to the other one we're using, but whatever, I'll get to that. It's been a long day, guys. Roberto is back in the house. Roberto, what's up, brother?
What up, peeps? I am black and I am back. That's
Excellent.
A little tacky. Sorry for that.
Oh, no worries. Nadia,
Sure.
what's up? Where can they find you?
What up? Happy Juneteenth. You
Yes.
can you can find me on the LOWKEY Cave. Subscribe, turn those notifications on so you know when we go live.
And the man, the Shaolin monk, JG.
Yo, JG Shaolin, terrific, the undefeated, undisputed final boss of the 36 champs of Shaolin. Yo, we are here live Wednesday night on the OOC with Nzo, aka the Abbott, and the Osiris of this shit, the Spliff King, and the Professor of Ganja, and alongside the co-host. So happy to have him back, Roberto, aka Mr. 100, aka No Trouble Did There, anything gonna be Irie. No woman, no cry. And of course, last but not least, one half of the low-key cave, Nadia, aka the freestyle queen, spitting that fire and brimstone on all you suckers.
That is correct. And thank you, everybody, for popping in.
Yes.
So, Roberto missed the show last week. And, Roberto, we had a revelation last week.
Oh, yeah?
So, JG is a weed smoker. You know that, right? Like, we talk about it.
Yeah, I
we know
remember.
JG.
So he says.
Yeah, so he says, because I'm going to tell you he's not really one, because this motherfucker hasn't paid for a piece of weed in his life.
What?
Correction. I've never illegally bought marijuana.
So you give your friends the money, they pick it up and you smoke.
No.
People like me so much that when they're smoking, they say, hey, hit this. And I hit it.
Well, looky here. JG, if the shit is free, all the power to you, bruh. That's all I can say.
Thank you.
What up, old school? He said, everyone want to be black. Be honest. Oh, yeah, don't worry. We're going to get into that. But,
What
yo,
was that? What does that mean?
everybody want to be black. It just everybody wants to be black. I agree with that.
Everyone wants to beat us?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
So they have to be.
I would like to think to an extent.
Okay, yeah.
We
Right.
don't want to go through what we go through. If we give them the full package, I bet you that percentage drops.
Facts, 100%.
You know what I mean?
Chris Rock said it best on his comedy. He said, there's not a white person in here that would want to change places with me, and I'm rich. You know what I
mean? Ain't that the truth?
What's good, Tony? What's popping? So yeah, Roberto, back to JG.
Okay.
Back in the day, that was a mooch, right?
Yeah, I
That was
can't
one of
lie.
those friends. That was one of those friends who came around and was like,
No,
"Yo,
my
this
moochie when they
motherfucker."
used
Well,
to
hold on,
offer it
hold
to
on.
me. They used to offer
There's
it.
different degrees to that shit, JG. Now, if I pull out a spliff and I'm bunning it and I see you there and I say, yo, you want to hit this? I don't really consider you a mooch. But that
Mhm.
guy
Thank
who's
you.
coming over and he's like, wait, you gonna roll that shit up? You guys brought anything today? Now that's a
So
fucking mooch.
I agree. But what about that friend that comes constantly every fucking weekend or whatever? Every time he comes to chill with you, he never has anything to bring. He's always
Uh,
smoking yours.
I'd have to put him through the test on zone.
You know what I
But
mean?
one
What's the
time
test,
I'm bunning
bro?
that spliff, he ain't touching it.
And then it's cool. I
And
want you to I want
if he's still there after that, yo, he's good people. Yo, you can hit that shit. You can hit that shit, JD.
exactly. I'm not going over there just for the weed. I don't know if they all gonna have weed,
But I
right?
feel
You
what
If
know.
they
Anzo's
do,
saying.
cool.
I feel what Anzo's saying because I grew up with enough of them. We had
Mhm.
a crew that, if you had, we had, kind of. Kind of
Yes,
thing. But there was always that fucking guy
that one
want to
dude.
fucking make love to the fucking spliff, make a
Yes,
fucking Statue of Liberty out of the shit.
yes, yes,
You have to roll the
yes.
next one, and he's back there with his fucking lips all full of. Them are the guys we're talking about.
The ones that everybody's. We're doing the rotation, puff, puff, pass, and then it gets to this one guy, and he takes puff, 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 talk. What's up? Blah 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 blah. Puff, puff, puff again. Talk. Blah blah blah. You know what I mean?
And
That's
he
the
doesn't
dude.
even
That's
have
the issue.
anything on it. Yeah,
Never
zero.
bringing nothing. 100%. It's
Drinking off
crazy.
your juice, going for seconds on your food.
Oh shit. But with that being said, again, thank you everybody for popping up. We got a great show for you guys today.
Hold on, is that a Canadian thing? Because I'm hearing crickets, man.
What do you mean?
Does that only happen up in Canada? You have mooches?
No, I think
Oh, we
they're
got
mooching.
plenty of mooches here.
Oh, okay, because I don't hear Nadia or JG
Oh,
saying
yeah,
anything.
you know what I mean?
Man, we ain't going up to
I'm
Canada
on the
with our
spot. I'm
weed.
trying to look. I'm the defense.
I
I'm trying to
am a
defend myself
lone
here.
smoker. I do not need company. I would prefer to have company, but I ain't finna call nobody over just to come smoke with me. And
I
plus,
hear you.
like,
I don't
I
know.
have male friends, and that don't look right if I'm smoking with me. You get what I'm saying?
Why, they judge you?
No, but the world does, and I ain't got time for that. And I don't want nobody getting misconstrued and then thinking some shit.
Fuck that shit, Nadia. Take
Just
it from an old man.
no,
Fuck
no,
that
no.
shit. The shit's
Look,
legal
look,
now. Fuck you. Fuck you.
No,
Oh,
it
excuse
is.
me, you don't like the smell? Then I suggest you go inside. Shit's legal. Fuck
Facts.
you.
Facts. Facts.
There's skunks in the neighborhood now.
Bruh. Bruh, I be walking down the
nah,
street
nah.
I be
No, that
walking
ain't
down
what
the
I'm
street
talking about.
running,
I'm just talking about people. Like,
Yeah,
I ain't
it's
got
the
time.
optics of a married woman with a
s-
dude that ain't her husband
smoking.
smoking
Yeah,
weed.
yeah.
Yes,
And the
yes,
theory is, female smoke weed. She make it a little horny.
Yeah, yeah.
That yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
She
yeah.
don't
That's
want that
yeah,
on.
yeah.
romantic.
I ain't got time for that.
But I'm like you, Roberto. I be walking down the street smoking spliffs. Some people be coughing and shit. I like, well, if you don't like it, cross the fucking street. You know what I mean? It's legal. So I'm gonna smoke. Fuck you.
If I'm breaking the law, okay, I'll stop.
You know what I mean? But I ain't breaking the law, so I'm a blaze when I can. But technically, you're
Yeah,
not allowed to smoke.
there's zones.
No, you're not allowed to smoke outside at all.
Yeah, but there are zones. Like if
That
you're
you can
parked
smoke
in
in. Yeah,
these
yeah,
areas,
yeah, yeah,
it's an even
yeah, yeah,
bigger
yeah, yeah,
penalty. But you see, the whole fucking thing is they don't tell you where these zones are. You
yeah,
find
yeah,
out when they got you.
yeah, 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 yeah. I don't business. What's the worst they can do? Give you a ticket? Can't take your weed. It's legal, so they just give you a
As
ticket.
long as
Boom.
it don't affect me crossing the border, I don't give a.
Facts. 100%. All right, guys. So thank you for popping in once again. As you see the topic, the first one is black people are the stupidest race. And I'm going to bring up a video, and I'm glad Roberto is here because it's Jamaican, right? It's a Jamaican dude,
Mm.
Roberto. So I want to bring up this video, so we're going to listen to
Did
it.
I
And then,
send you this?
no, you didn't send me this. I found
Okay.
this on Twitter. And I'm going to say this before it gets going. I actually agree with a few things that he says.
Yeah.
Not the stupid part. But I agree with a
Like
few things that
valid points.
yes.
Valid points.
So listen to what he has to say. Play this video.
Black people are the stupidest set of people that has ever walked the face of the earth. The Chinese said to him that there's no other race in the world more stupider than black people. And that's why black people is to the bottom of every economic ladder in the world. And they will never rise up. He told him, he said, this is a black country. And in this black country, a Chinese or any other ethnicity, any other race of people, whether it's Indian, Chinese, Arabs, and he went on, saying that they can come into a black country and they can set up a business next to a black person in a black country, and with the help of the black people, they will put the black man out of business in a matter of weeks. When he highlighted the fact that black people are stupid, I was in awe. But when he explained it to me, I must agree. For another ethnicity to come to our land and tell us that we are the stupidest set of people that has ever walked the face of the earth, we would argue and get angry. Because you can set up a store no matter what your prices are. Once the Chinese are selling next to you, the Chinese will shop with the Chinese. If you set up a business, the same thing applies to the Indian. Indians will first shop with Indians. Europeans will shop with Europeans. Black people are the only race of people who will spend their money with another race of people who don't like them or who don't care about them. So I must agree with the young Chinese man. We are, so far in that situation, the stupidest set of people that has ever walked the face of the earth.
Whew. It's a lot to take on that one. What's up, Keely Chow?
That was
Let
a
you
little
guys-
harsh.
But
I mean, the stupidest. I mean, you don't have to emphasize to that fucking degree. But he did make valid points, and just like the one I sent you, it was a comedian who was talking to the next man saying how he knew this gangster from New York who went down to China.
I'm gonna show that video too.
Broker a deal with the triads, right?
Yeah, I'm
and what he said was true. If you want to play it, I don't want to, say it. And
no, I'll play it. But just go on with your thoughts. Go ahead.
How, you're right, like you said before. Black people try to be black people. Our music is admired. Our athleticness is admired. There's so much about us that's admired, right? But yet, if you look at it, every race or community has somewhat of a group that comes together. Even when it comes to crime, we are fucking, as my man said, stupid. Because if you look at it, almost every race has a mob. Italian mob, Portuguese mob, Spanish mob, Mexican mob, Asian mob. They all have mobs, but there's no black mob. And I thought about that. But then I thought, when we try to do something where we're only looking out for our own, not even breaking the law and doing stuff down, they classify us as a terrorist group, which is the Black Panther Party, and shut it down. Mm-hmm. Not take them out and they revive and come back again like the Italian mob did and all these other mobs do. They shut that shit down, never to be seen again. Mm-hmm. So is it really us?
Good question.
Because the KKK is still up and running.
You know what I mean? There's things that are up and running that could be, categorized in the same field, but yet only our shit. One that's trying to help our own people, not even fucking being Robin Hood about the shit, Mm-hmm. Help our own people, protect our own people. And they're a fucking terrorist group.
It's weird that they try to put that back on us and blame us and then be like, but y'all done this to yourselves for years. Who's telling? Why? How can you tell us our history? And then that's the biggest thing with being quote unquote black, because when you say black, you're referring to black people in America, I'm assuming, because most people outside of America don't identify as black. They identify as their nationality or whatever their country has deemed them to be. Because I'm tired of people coming down on Tyler over her calling herself colored. Let her stop. Stop trying to Americanize everything. I can't stand that type of American where it's like, well, why you just can't do things our way? There's a whole world out there beyond
Yeah.
America.
Well, but that's the thing, and I think I've said this before, is that America thinks they're the center of the universe, right? And whatever goes on in America goes on all over the world, which is not the
I
case 100%.
swear, because they're taught that propaganda in school. Like
Hmm.
school is literally like American propaganda. Pledge your patriotism to the work to America. I swear that's what it feel like when it comes to history, because we don't learn the shit, the real shit. That's like, why do I not know where I am? Why do I not know much about my ancestry? Because
Hmm.
they took everybody that was darker than a paper bag or the same color and told them they was a Negro, and then told them they was black, then told them African American, whatever. So we don't know if we were indigenous people to America, because stop acting like there were not black people here too. Indigenous people don't just look one way. Like I said, I had a book where I looked at this dude and it said Catawba Indigenous Man. That man looked like me. He looked like he was just as dark as me, if not darker. I'm like, what? So yeah, I'm like,
And
what are
JG,
black people supposed to identify as?
It's like you said. I can agree with some of the things he said, but there are other. Are we the stupidest people race?
I don't. You see, that's the part that
I
gets me.
see
It's
that
like
that
we
wording kind
talk.
of gets to
Yeah.
me, right? Yeah. Historically though,
Human
when
is
we
the
have had
stupidest
our
race.
own markets, when we had our own clothes, when we had our own schools, when we had our own hospitals, we had our own diners. What happened? People came
They
in,
burned
took
it
away our
down.
Immigration.
right. Integration destroyed a lot of us. I'm not saying I'm against it, but pockets of it's like, I kind of want you to still segregate at times. That way we can have more within our own communities, and they won't have to put their hands in our shit. But it is what it is.
What
Um,
states we getting? What states we getting?
and it's
They only
there's a lot of
divided up. I
entities,
don't care.
and there's a lot of entities involved, right? I remember my grandparents, they had a little market, little community market they had. They competed against the Asian market as well. And the Asians would say, "Oh, they got drugs in their place." They would say shit to keep people from going to their market, right? And you have a lot of people who they try to build their own stores and try to do stuff, but they have to upsell the stuff so much just to compete, right? So if you got somebody selling, like you said, a steak, they have to sell it for $25, or somebody else is selling it for 15. Well, yeah, you black up for you, but I ain't finna spend no $25. I'm gonna go with these Asian folk, spend $15 to save my money, right? And then you look at
Mm-hmm.
places like Jamaica, for instance, where you see the Chinese coming there buying up a lot of shit.
Hmm.
It's been such a stranglehold put on them so much that they have no choice but to have to give shit to the Chinese. They have to, right? Because the other entities involved saying, "Hey, you want to sell this? Okay, well, we're not going to let you allow you to sell this unless you let somebody else put their hands in it. We're not going to allow you to do this unless you allow this other group to come in as well, right?" Now, again, we can be our own worst enemy as well.
Hmm.
So that's why I said before, I think straight before, we have to establish our own financial base. That way we can get shit going. Until then, we're always gonna be seen as, like the guy said, the stupidest race. We're always gonna be seen like
And I'm
I
gonna
don't
say
think.
this. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Nadia.
Oh, because I never said anything about that part. The stupidest race is human race, because when you look at everything in nature and how it lives with one another, fuck that hierarchy on killing shit. Because like, as human to human, there's, like I said, I could come up with reasons to kill, but like honestly, we can live without that shit. We can that you know what I
Wait,
mean? Like
wait. Hold on.
we can
Hold on.
live better.
Who can live without what shit? You talking about without meat? Because I ain't living without it.
No,
I'm
no, no,
sorry.
no, 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 no,
Oh,
no. When I
okay.
say
Okay.
killing, I mean one another. That's
I
why I was
got you.
like,
Okay. Okay. I didn't want you to get one
no,
of PETA
we.
crap where we shouldn't be killing animals either. I'm like, no.
Oh no, that's your choice. I mean, like. I stopped drinking milk because I watched what happens to cows, but at the same time, like I still be eating chicken wings though.
You know what
Man,
I
fuck
mean?
them cows. I'm drinking all that shit.
Right.
I don't care. I'm still living.
You know why I stopped drinking milk? And I don't know. It was a video I seen, and they talked about how much pus comes out in the milk, right?
That
And
part was in
that
there, and I.
that
Mhm.
disgusted me, and I was like, no, I'm good. I can't do. I
It was
can't do
the
that no
fact
more.
that I was breastfeeding my child at the time when I saw this video, and they were
Hmm.
like, either they give the cow hormones to simulate pregnancy, or they keep the cow pregnant so it can continue to produce milk. And I'm just like, and I'm imagining like me constantly being,
Drinking
because
that.
I hated being pregnant. I thought about me constantly being pregnant. Now I love my children, but like being pregnant, that's a whole. It is so weary on my body. I can't. I'm good.
Hmm.
I love my two, and that's it. Uh, but yeah, and I was just like, just thinking about constantly being pregnant. I was like, ugh. And then I'm drinking this, and like almond milk tastes just as good, if you ask me. Now, when it comes to ice cream, I gotta say the real shit is the best shit.
Yeah,
Period.
100%.
Mm,
That milk.
So, I'll say this because I remember back in the day, right, when I used to do my little DVD thing, used to burn them, right, and I had this printer where I could print on the DVD, and I would make the cases, and I used to sell them, right. Now, most people would buy them straight up. But when the brothers came around, it was like, yo, brother, you can lick me up with three for this, two for this. Like they always wanted a fucking discount. Like everybody else was coming straight, but a brother was always coming, and that's the problem, right? So when you go to like Jamaica and you have these Asian stores, they're not giving discounts, but people go to the black people store. Well, can I get this? Because they feel like you know we're black, so you should be able to do that. People don't understand business. Like you're not gonna survive if you keep doing that shit, right? So that's why I have an issue or agree with that part that he said there about black people will just go to the Asians instead of, but stupidest race, like they're stupid in every race. So how are you determine that black people are the stupidest race? Like where,
Exactly. That's why I
how do
said
you
the
determine
human
that?
race is the stupidest race, because we're living here. We could live here for free, but no, we choose to go to work every day and do stupid shit. And I'm like, why we can't just eat? We got shit that literally grow out the ground for us to eat. Why the fuck are we paying for?
For
I'm
shit
just
that
saying.
lazy.
grows
We've
out the
been
ground.
going through
Lazy, that's
shit
what.
for so long that you'd
What's
almost
that,
have.
Roberto?
I think we've been going through shit for so long that they'd almost have to brainwash us to get us to do something along those lines. Because
Do you
even back in the day when we were hustling, right? Sorry about that.
okay?
Back in the day when we were hustling, you know, guys who could have did the same thing you were doing, open up a shop, get your
Hmm.
product, sell it, didn't want to do that. They
Hmm.
wanted to come and take your shit
Hmm.
and come with that. What you gonna do about it?
Facts.
You know,
Facts.
and that's the mentality I just can't understand and comprehend. You know, like before you go punk the next man, you come and punking your own people. What
Mm.
kind of
One
strength
hundred
does that
percent.
give you?
I feel
One
like
hundred
that's
percent.
years of brainwashing.
But that's what I'm saying, Nadia. That's they'd have to fucking
No,
put something
seriously,
in our
I
drink.
seriously, you got to
Mhm.
think about like the whole white supremacist rhetoric and how black people have picked that up as this is the way society is, so I must assimilate and talk down to my brothers that look like me so they will assimilate too. And it's
Like
like,
Hanzo said, we got to change. We
Mhm.
got to
yes.
change. And
Mhm.
it's got to be a figure who's going to do that because it ain't going to be the four of us. Even
Right.
if the whole commentary joins us, it ain't enough
Facts.
because the power that we're going up against could shut us down with a fucking sneeze.
Facts. 100%. And we have to be strong. You know what I mean? Like million strong, 10, strong. Like everybody has to be on point with it, or else they're gonna just, you know, destroy
Do what
us.
they always
Destroy the
until
done.
we
yeah,
until we make a shift. Until we make a
100%.
shift like they used to do back in the day when all like the Million Man March was the last kind of shift that I witnessed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, something along those lines has to fucking happen. And when it happens to that level, there ain't shit they can do about it. I'm sorry. I'm
Facts,
fucking
100%.
sorry. I'm sure that day whoever was white left that fucking area. Oh my God. Oh my God. Because look, when we used to go to fucking Caravana in Toronto, right? We used to go when it's Saturday, so we go there Friday night. When we're driving into Toronto, Nadia, JG,
The white
you
people
would think
there,
that we're going the wrong way to the party. The fucking traffic is leaving Toronto and there's no black people in that fucking lineup. This is what I'm trying to tell you. They know from this day, this weekend, there's black people coming from all over to celebrate Caravana over there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Won't feel right. They are gone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then you'll have the ones that will stay because they love the black culture.
Yeah, they know we're
in
harmless, man.
You know what I mean?
Get in there and
Right.
have fun, eat good,
Facts.
smoke good, everything good, you know?
Wow.
Facts.
I want to go.
Yeah, of course, you have your villains, you have your crackheads. They're in every fucking community. It's not like we got more. They're everywhere. But you just want to emphasize on ours, you know? We're all
100%.
fucking gorillas.
Crackhead, meth addict.
together.
What's the difference? What's the difference?
And
When
you
we
know,
fucking
the
loot a
community
store,
that they
we're
come
animals. When we loot a store, we're animals. But when I
something
saw
to-
the fucking shit that happened in Vancouver when they didn't win the cup, it was all white people looting those stores. They weren't called animals.
of course not.
You thugs.
Oh shit!
Not
When Duke
even.
won a national, when Duke won
The
a national,
vandalism,
that
the
was doing
vandalism. That's all they would use. The vandalism, unjustified vandalism.
You were
It's
saying,
people
Right.
getting
JG?
arrested.
When Duke won that national championship, all those costumes were going down the street, knocking over cars, doing all kind of shit. What the news say? College students making a mess out the street. Oh, the fans after, but let 3 or 4 black people kick over a trash can. A bunch of thugs went out there and
Thugs,
destroyed the
yeah.
whole street. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So it's.
But it's always the
If I hear
narrative
one more
that they have
motherfucker
for
say
us, right?
woke one more time in the video to make an argument, I'm going to snap. I'm going to snap. Because
Facts,
I always woke and it's a black person
100%.
or a female. So I always woke in. I'm sorry. I had to read. Go ahead.
100%. No, I'm right there with you because I'm so sick and tired of hearing people say, "Oh, this is woke and this is woke and that is woke," and I'm like, "Motherfucker, do you even know what the word woke means? Like, how are you gonna
Nope,
sit there
they
and
just
fucking
using it because
hijack
Donald Trump started using it.
hijacking our bullshit, right? And then fucking switching the narrative, and now it's a bad thing now, right? Woke is a bad thing now. Before it was about opening up your mind and understanding what's going on, and the black people listen to our cause, and now it's a bad thing. Now you don't want to be woke. Like, this is fucking garbage. But I want to show this
That
before
woke
I
shit
get
is
to
gaining momentum. We gotta shut that shit down.
facts. 100%.
I'm telling you, as fucking as funny as it sounds, I can
Mhm.
almost see it happening, Nadia. It's fucking
No, you're right. It's all about
fucking
it's
sad.
all subtle brainwashing. But people
Mhm.
don't want to believe that they're brainwashed. And I'm like, when you wake up, everything's gonna hurt. And you just it's depressing when you first wake up to the bullshit and you just be like, damn.
When
Damn.
you're the real woke, you can't have a conversation because they'll poison your Zen thoughts with their poison. Like they won't even take a step back because of 15 years ago, this fucking rhetoric they're talking now. If they took a step back, they'd say that guy's a fucking moron. What is he talking about? Those people are them now. And it's sad to see. Like, you just have to have a conversation among certain people, and you're like just dropping X's on them. Oh, not that one. Oh, definitely not that one. Oh, fuck. Just listen. Don't say nothing. Just listen.
So tell me if you guys agree with this one. I'm going to play this real quick before I get to the Godfrey thing.
10 ways you say the N-word without saying the N-word. If you use any of these terms or phrases in reference to Black people, you are just as racist as the person that actually uses the N-word. Here are the words:
Microaggressions.
thug, ghetto, welfare queen, lazy, race baiter, race grifter, threatening, angry, dangerous. Or you say that we're playing the victim or we are a diversity hire. What you actually mean to say is the N-word. Just stop it. If you say these words or phrases, you are calling us the N word. If you say these ignorant racist terms or phrases around your children, you're also teaching your children to be racist just like you. So I have good news and bad news for you. Here's the bad news. You're not as non racist as you thought you were, and you're certainly not anti racist. Here's the good news. You can unlearn all the racist crap you've been taught and reject white supremacist ideologies that you've believed for your entire life. Now, if you're ready to do that and start becoming a part of the solution instead of a part of the problem, go to that link on my profile, sign up for my webinar replay, or do my 5-day challenge because it's time to do better.
Here, sister.
Yo. This is art imitating life imitating art. So it's this show, ironically called Woke on Hulu, where this black dude literally gives seminars where he teach white people how to be less racist.
Yeah,
I gotta see that.
That's crazy.
Because there was a whole episode about white people not properly washing their body, and he was like,
teaching them.
No, you gotta watch the episode, and I'm just
What
like,
is it called? Woke,
and it's on Hulu.
I'm
They got
watching
two
we have
that.
that. That's the American shit. Also.
Yeah, Hulu is. But if you have Crave, you might be able to get some Hulu shows on Crave.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a black cast. It's good. It's a really good show, and it's funny for real.
But I agree with the shit she's saying because they hear it all the time, and the groups it comes from, the geeks and gamers, the nerd rodics, that's all they ever talk about is diversity hires and this and that and woke shit, and it's like, yo, motherfucker.
Yeah, they just finding another way to make racism more covert, and I'm 100%. Just like, I blatant, be blatant, please, just say it, because like this is what you want to be. Like, y'all want to be so bold, just say it. Because, like, I hate this, too. Don't ever call me ghetto. Don't ever.
Facts. Because that's exactly what you're doing, right? And then you hear you're playing the victim card all the time. I hear that all the fucking time. And it's like, yeah, okay, so I know what you're saying by saying that, right? Okay, we're playing the victim, right? Because our concerns don't
that's
mean
like
shit
if I cry, I'm trying to play victim and I'm acting. But if a white girl cry, everything is wrong in the world. Facts. And we gotta fix it.
Facts.
Remember,
JG,
that's why I don't like crying, because
Go ahead, JG.
What's in that cup?
Gin and juice.
Water my ass. The way the eyes squinting.
I got that. Oh no, that was from activities from earlier.
Okay, cool. Like, y'all know about, if you don't, the Assassin's Creed Shadows thing, right?
Yes.
So I've been on a whole thing where I'm just talking shit to everybody got a problem with it, right? This one guy says to me, well, what if it was a white guy in Africa and he was swimming? I'm like, motherfucker, have you heard of Tarzan? When that motherfucker white dude flying around in Tarzan, we've had that. Or what
he
if
was
in Chicago
in Africa, yeah. Because he was like in Madagascar or some shit like that. Yeah,
some shit like that. Yeah, we had that. You have it. So what? Well, what if it was a hood and a white guy? Also, you're tripping in the hood in Chicago to black people? White people don't live in the hood. Asians don't live in the hood. What's up?
Bro, the trailer park is the hood.
Exactly.
That is worse than the hood.
I'm scared to go in the trailer park for sure.
It's so fucking stupid, JG. But go ahead, continue.
And it's ridiculous that, and I always say, hey, just say you don't want to play as a black person. Just
Facts.
Just say you don't want to play with a black dude unless he's in the hood selling drugs and do some other shit. Just say that.
Grand Theft Auto.
Exactly.
Facts. Because you know what, JG?
Say that.
They fucking cry, oh, it's not accurate. A black samurai, which he's a real guy, existed. Now, there's things online that says he was a samurai. There's people that are saying, well, in the archives, he's not a. I'm like, well, bring them up, right? Because everything I Google says he was a black samurai, right? Regardless of what you want to say. But even if he wasn't, it's a fucking video game. What, you expect the video game to be fucking accurate to history, right? What the fuck is, you know what?
So what would they rather? what would they rather that they be able to pick their character? But what is somebody bitching because you can make non-binary characters?
Yes, and not only that, right? If they had a customization in this game, right, where you could customize your character,
They
the
gonna give
black
us the
people
same
that bought
Killmonger
the game,
hairstyle. They gonna
Yep.
the black people that bought the game would create a black samurai, so they'd be running around with a black samurai regardless of what you guys think, right?
yeah,
Someone would
but the white people would have the option to opt out of blackness. Remember, because they
You can
like
play as
that.
the Asian
They
one.
like to opt in and they like to opt out.
oh my god, they're so
They like to
And there's
play
ridiculous.
so
like
many
they from the
excuses,
hood.
right? There's so many excuses like, oh, they're making him gay. Making him gay. You got a choice to be gay or not. They give you
Mhm.
options. I mean, you know what? They never say anything about the Japanese female protagonist. They don't say anything about her. Now, one thing then is, oh, they play rap music in the middle of the fight. Oh,
I heard that.
black people should be angry about that. That shit fire. Have you seen Afro Samurai? That shit is
Yes.
fire.
You
They,
supposed
they
to
should they
we
should make him
love
a
Wu
DLC
Tang.
character.
The
Exactly.
thing
Like
that
they
irks
should
me
make
the
him a
most,
DLC character.
the thing that irks me the most is when they tell us what we should be mad at. Why?
Exactly.
How the fuck you gonna tell us what to be mad at? No, we're gonna be mad at what we want to be mad at. You're not gonna tell us because it offends you that it should offend us. Fuck that shit. We love that shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Then when we say something about it, oh, y'all are whining. Y'all are complaining too much. Okay, we don't say shit. Y'all should be complaining about this. Why? Why?
Listen,
Then they
I
say
don't
they
play
should be a DLC character. Well, you still got a black samurai in Japan, so what's the difference?
facts, and I don't care just because of the hate. I don't play Assassin's Creed, but I'm buying the game just for that. I don't
Yep.
care. I'm
Yep.
buying it. You know what I mean?
Just cause
I'm
y'all
buying
One
the
play it.
deluxe gold
one hundred
edition. So I'm
percent.
getting all that
You
shit.
you want to
Is this
fucking
rage
hate
baiting? Are they rage baiting us to support shit now?
hey, well, I'm gonna support it. I'm gonna support my black brothers, and I don't care.
They're gonna
So
be like,
here's
thank you. They're gonna be like that girl, thank you, black community.
for real. Now, here's another thing. It's Godfrey. He was on Shannon Sharp show, and he
Okay.
said some of the kind of the same lines that we just heard. So let's listen to what he had to say.
Oh, I'd love to hear. Okay,
He won't lie.
Where were the lies
He won't
at?
lie.
Where
He
were the
won't lie.
lies?
That's where Anzo should be spitting out the facts remix. Facts, facts. Because I brought that shit up in our neighborhood, right?
Mhm.
And tell me
Mhm.
that ain't the fucking shit that happens in any black neighborhood.
Absolutely.
100%. And here's the thing, right? You could get these guys. We could all band unite. And I remember, my boys in their business or whatever. They always used to say, there's enough food for everybody to eat. All right. You don't need to shit on somebody else's lawn. You can let them do their thing. But the problem is that I'll see Roberto over there making more money than me. And I'll be like, well, why is Roberto making more money than me? That's fucked up, man. Is he stealing my custodies? You know what I mean? So now you're going to want to have an issue with Roberto because he's making more money than you, right?
Because I
His
got
product.
better money
That's because
management skills.
because that's also built off of white supremacist white man society
Yeah, but
where
at some
men
point,
are competing against one another to be in this hierarchy of what?
but at
What the
some
fuck
point,
are you reaching
that
for?
shit has to stop. Like
Facts.
I don't allow people to tell me that shit happened to them at 5 years old. They're still using an excuse when they're in their 50s, unless it's severe. But
Mhm.
there's so many people who fucking use these excuses, and at some point, these excuses don't even hold water anymore. But they're still being used. Like I get where you're coming from. We've been brainwashed for so long that it's almost impossible to break. But the fact
I ain't
that
saying it's
people,
impossible.
almost, I said, almost impossible. That's how it seems. But the fact that we are having this conversation means that we can't be the only ones.
We're not. It's just about being connected. We gotta connect and build something. And the thing about it is though, is keeping it secret so it don't get fucked up. Which you're right about that.
Because
So
and
and then
it
and it's hard because like you got people that's going pledge their loyalty to the other side, right?
Yes, that's what.
Because it
Yes.
continuously happens. But it's just that's
Mhm.
why I said everybody can't go. We gotta really be tight knit, and people
Real.
don't want to admit it. And I'm with JG. What are we doing? We honestly, us as a race, we need
Mhm.
to step back and reclaim what is ours. And that's why I'm really like, what states we getting? Because because that's where I'm at. Because we got to work on us, and
Facts.
we ain't there. And like I said, I don't want my kids to go through what I went through. Period.
Hmm. And it's
It
crazy
reminds me
that.
of the, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Jay. No, you first, JG. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it reminds me of the movie Warriors, right? Where Cyrus was talking about, we all fighting over this piece of land, right? Well, this is all our turf. We can have it all. We just work together. But what ended up
Hmm.
happening?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody killed them. When we have our leaders that come out who aren't these entertainers, who are already giving all this 30 pieces of silver, these Judases out here, when we have real leaders out here who have the same rhetoric, what happens? They
The
There's
kill
thing
always
them.
a
is we
poison.
don't need
There's
a
always a
leader.
poison in the group who will
Facts.
manipulate and brainwash and try, but we need to send out the memo to fucking turn on those bitches. You're not
Yeah.
supporting the
Exactly.
cause.
Exactly.
You're part of the problem. Out.
Facts.
eh,
Facts.
Out.
Out
Yeah.
We don't
and
need you. All those
communicating.
perpetrators that are sent in by the
Excommunicado.
others, sent in by the others, we know it. They're at rallies, they're at meetings, they're everywhere. You fucking weed them out and kill the weed.
Facts.
Bun it.
100%. JG, go ahead.
Shit. Yeah.
We're hot. We're hot.
I couldn't
See,
agree
and that's the
more on
thing.
that one.
And that's the thing, right? It's like you said, we do have to weed out because we will fucking, stab ourselves in the back. You get
Mhm.
someone in there who gets offered a certain amount of money to go stab the Judith, and he go and stab you in the back just because they gave him something or they promised him something, and he's
Mhm.
willing to mess up his own people. And here's the thing: our leaders
Mm.
and the people that we look up to, not us on the panel, but most people look up to, are fucking entertainers. We don't have that leader that people can follow and get behind, and like a Malcolm
It
X or
can't
Martin
be
Luther
one
King.
person. It can't
No,
be one
I,
person
I
though.
agree.
And that's my thing is we need leaders. We need checks and
Mhm.
balances. We need we
Mhm.
need a representation for all, because the thing about the black community is it's what's holding us back from unity, and a lot of people don't want to hear this, and a lot of people don't want to do this, and it's really holding us back from unity, is accepting the gay community. It's accepting
Mm.
the LGBTQ plus IA, whatever, all of that. Yep. It really is. It's accepting that. Because the homophobia in the black
Black
community is
community.
rampant. And
Mm.
it's rampant on both sides, men and women. Because I didn't hear women spew the same craziness. And I'm just like, let these people be. They're not hurting anything. The only motherfuckers we need to be running out is the pedophiles. The
Facts.
Yep.
pedophiles, the Judases, those motherfuckers. The harm to
Mhm.
the community. That's harm to the community. Being gay is not harmful to the community.
Facts.
Just
And
don't
you know
push
what's
I
it.
agree.
funny too?
Don't
I
And,
agree.
force it. Let it be. Like the Beatles said, just let it be. Don't
and
force it, because
This includes trans people too.
that's how hate comes to
Mhm.
be. Because I was okay with it. I grew up in a generation where that wasn't okay, and people used to go beat them for no reason. I wasn't part of that
Yes.
either,
Why?
right? It makes no sense to me. If you don't like something, don't go. It's not your business.
facts.
But not
Facts.
everybody rolls that way, right? But you
Hmm.
see now, the tables have turned. Now they have become the bullies, and they're forcing me to watch stuff and see stuff that I think I have a choice I should want to see. The choice has become very, very minuscule that I could watch a show and not see it. I'm okay with it, but I don't have to be okay that I have to, be a part of it.
Nah, I feel you.
Yes,
But
yes, and
That's all I'm
you said it
saying.
right.
That's
You
all I'm
said it
saying.
right without being offensive. That's
Yeah,
exactly
I
it.
feel no way about
You
it.
don't
Believe it
have
or
to
not,
be
Nadia.
okay with it, but you don't have to like
I
it.
say
I don't have
hate
to
it.
be force fed it
Yes, I get what
because
you're
that's
saying.
that's where a person who does become neutral will become biased, and it will come off
Well,
as he's not supporting the community rather than I'm tired of seeing this shit all the time. Are you trying to
well,
convert me? Brainwash me? What are you trying to do?
well.
No, it's
To your point,
representation for all.
right? But to Roberto's point though is a lot of people get mad when they force representation, right? When they do the
Yes.
race bending, people hate it.
Exactly,
When they do all kinds of stuff,
exactly,
when they force it, right? And
exactly.
if you would just and I say this like okay, let's say normalized, right? And I'm not saying it's not normalized, but to the degree where it's not what you're leading with, right? So you're saying, "Oh, I have this new show, guys, but check it out because the lead is gay." Like, no, you just have to have the show, all right? And when people watch the show and they find out the person's gay, okay, fine, but you're not pushing in people's face like the Chucky show, right? The lead show and that the two leads in that show are gay, right? But they're not pushing that agenda to where it's like, hey guys, you got to watch Chucky because our leads are gay, you know. But the show is fire because they go with the story, and that's a part of the story instead of that being the story
The
and
focus
just
of the
adding the
show.
Chucky
Yeah.
stuff around it. You know what I
I
mean?
get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but I feel like that's poor writing skills that you're complaining about because I feel like certain shows, like you can tell when they trying to just wedge some shit in there, and it's like this don't fit, and why is this here? No offense to
Right.
it, but it don't fit with the show.
That
Versus
black
like,
show. What
oh,
was that
it's just
show again? With
Which
the
one?
music? With the music? The one that
you
was
talking
big.
about P Valley.
No, no.
Oh, I'm
Anza
about to say
refused to
I
watch it
thought they led with gay shit. So
Oh, you talk about
because the lead singer ended up being gay. The one in the big controversy where he had two guys
Empire.
attack Empire. It wasn't
Empire.
needed
Oh,
in
Yeah.
Empire. It wasn't needed in there, in all honesty. And then it became the main focus.
yeah, 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 yeah.
How many
Well, I'll
people
give you.
fell? How many people fell off of that show because of that?
I
In
didn't
all
like the show
honesty,
to begin with, so I
I
didn't
did.
care who was gay,
I did.
straight or whatever. I didn't like
I
the
knew
show.
he was gay. I knew he
I
was
I did.
gay. But why are you emphasizing on him when there's fucking 20 other characters in the show?
oh god.
I just you
Oh.
see me with Empire. There was
Pushing the
that, but
narrative.
it was also the fact that you had this family that kept fighting each other instead of fighting the
Mhm.
powers that be. You know what I mean? They would make up one week and then the next week his brother be trying to kill his father and shit like that, and they'd be
But
fighting over
also,
Right.
is that
and I'm
shit
like,
not happening in real life though?
I stopped watching after the first season because I was like, this is the peak and this is the end for me. I'm
yeah,
done.
right. Because
But
Maybe
I'll give
maybe
an
they're
example.
exaggerating the fucking theory that we turn on each other for fucking
I
pay.
give an example of two shows for me.
go ahead.
Interview with the Vampire. I had no idea it had that a lot of gay stuff in it. But I love this show and I don't really care about it. Right?
Hmm.
I give you an example of another
Good
show.
writing.
I knew it. I knew it was gay. I knew it was trans. I knew all that. Pose. I love that damn show.
Which one?
See, it's a
Right?
lot of people
Pose
that
was a
like
cool show.
Pose.
It was a
Pose?
cool show. Like
Pose.
Pose. It was I don't know how you describe it. It's LGBTQ, but it's
Hey,
trans.
listen.
I don't know how.
Man, if it's good
I don't know
fucking
how you
material, it's
describe it.
good
But
material. That's
Hey,
all it comes
listen.
down to. It's a
but
show.
the
I
writing's
love
good. We'll watch it.
I love the boys, and I tell you, there is some really gay shit in that show, and the boys is fire. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you guys seen the last season or the season coming up, but there's something that happens in season 3 where I was just like, oh my god, this is really what we're doing here, right? But it's a good show. Like, so if you're not pushing that agenda and you're just having it in there, I can deal with it.
Because
It's
it
just
is
like
real life.
right, exactly.
Yes. See?
It's just a problem when, so for example, let's say the Acolytes, the Star Wars show, right? They led with that being a gay show, gay characters, and this and that. That's what the lead was, right? The Marvel's movie, um, shit, Eternals, right? Before they even told us what Eternals was gonna be, the first thing they said is it's gonna be the first gay kiss in Marvel, blah 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 blah, right? That's before they even told us what the fucking movie was about. Obviously, the movie was trash, right? And then so instead of like, why do you have? when they do that, you're not normalizing it. You're broadcasting it out there like it's something, you know what I mean? Like you don't broadcast a fucking movie and say, "Hey guys, there's gonna be a heterosexual kiss in this movie. Make sure to check it out." You don't do that. You know what I mean? Right?
I
Because
get exactly. I get what you're saying, and that
Facts.
comes with people just acting like. I mean, they exist, and it's
Mhm,
cool, and that's it because it's real life.
right,
So I
right.
get what you're saying. Yeah, I
Now
get what you're saying.
it's any commercial. I don't know about in the US, but up here, almost every commercial I see that has a black man in it, he's playing or portraying he's gay.
Hmm.
And I can't understand. Like, is this now the new requirement to get work in the industry?
I don't know. I feel some type of way about them letting. Uh, I don't know.
So
Like, if I had a
here's
son,
I,
he wants to get in that industry, he would come up to me and, like that. Do I have to be gay to get a role? Like I'm not getting anything.
so I don't even know if you'd
tell them
have to be
hell no.
gay, but I would think you would have to be able, or you have to be willing to do certain, because I always say this, certain
Certain
actors
roles, huh?
that you, yeah, certain actors and certain, like, you would see them in one movie like, oh, that guy's going to be big, and then next thing you know they never see him again. And I think it's because they didn't follow the narrative, the Hollywood narrative, right, where you have to do this and that. Like Dave Chappelle will tell you that they came to him million times to try to get him to wear a dress in that movie with Martin Lawrence, and he didn't want to do it. You know what I mean? Now, of course, he was a big enough star to where it didn't matter. He was still going to blow up and they knew he was going to make money. But just a regular, like someone like they're just maybe banking on, they're not quite sure about, says no to maybe a kissing scene or a gay role or wearing a dress, you're gone from Hollywood. They're gonna say you're hard to work with. You know what I
I don't
mean?
understand why they trying to get straight people to play gay anyway when there's so many gay people wanting gay
Thank
roles.
you.
Like
Facts,
Thank you.
facts,
that's like getting
facts.
able-bodied people to play disabled people when there you can find. You get what I'm saying? I
Yes.
get when it's
Yeah.
a issue because like the whole trying to find that's I ain't even want to get into that conversation out here. But like I get when it gets harder to because depending on the diagnosis of what's going on with the person. But like it's not hard to find gay actors that are willing
One
to
hundred
play
percent.
a gay role. And I get some of them want to stretch their muscle and play heterosexual roles, but in some the other
Uh-huh.
way around. But I'm just like, why if you don't have to? Don't get me wrong, because the dude that played Lil Murder on P Valley, he played the shit out that role. Both sides, all of it,
Omar,
played Lil Murder.
from The Wire. Omar from The Wire. He was a killer, you know what I mean? But he was gay and he is a killer. And everybody fucking loves Omar in that show. That's his name, right? Omar
Yeah.
from The
The
Wire?
one that had scar on his face.
Yeah.
He was gay
Yeah.
in who was that? Lovecraft Country.
Yeah, he was gay in Love Cat Country too.
Yeah, Lovecraft
100%.
Country. Yeah, yeah.
But you see, those things are not pushed on you, right? When they're telling you to watch Lovecraft Country, they're not telling you because the guy is gay. They're not
Like
telling you to
Brokeback
watch the
Mountain.
show. You know what I mean? Like they're not telling you to watch the show, and when you watch the show, you'll have the gay character in it, and that's what normalizes it more than anything else than to throw it in people's face. Because when you throw it in people's face, it feels like you're just trying to push this agenda instead of just acting like it's fucking normal, which it is because that's the norm now, right? There exists.
It's always been the norm and they've always existed. I don't know why people want to act like this is something new. That's just like they always be like, this is on the rise. Yeah, because we have the technology or it's more acceptable to identify as what people are identifying now. Because everybody's like, oh my God, everybody's all of a sudden neurodivergent, autistic, or have ADHD. Yeah, because they were never properly diagnosed in the first motherfucking place. Because it's
Hmm.
a spectrum. They're
Right.
like, if you don't have this, this, and this, then you don't have it. But everyone's ADHD, autism, or whatever does not look the same. If you meet somebody with autism, you have met one autistic person. You have not met autistic people because they all don't act the same. My son don't act
100%.
like other people's sons.
100%. JG.
For me, like India said, gay people have been around since the beginning of the time, damn near. right? What I'm happy about now is that we're in a society where we're more accepted, so they can be free and be true to who they are. I do appreciate that. Um, One thing I will say when I, because I'm not gay, I wouldn't know how to respond to this. But a child that's 7, 8 years old coming out saying that they're gay, I wouldn't push that on that kid that young. Mainly because
Okay.
I don't think they fully know what they are. But at the same time, I've never been in that situation, so I can't tell a parent what to do, what not to do.
100%. Go ahead, Nadia. I know you want to
Um.
get on that one.
I know.
Go ahead.
I saw
Go
the
ahead.
face. I
Yeah,
saw
yeah.
the
Go
face.
ahead.
No,
I saw the
no,
face.
because I saw a video of a little boy. He was dancing to Tyler's Water, and he had some like clips in his hair. And his daddy walked in and just stood there. And then the boy took the clips out, fixed his hair, and turned the music off. And I'm like, first of all, who the fuck posted this? Did the kid post this or did the daddy post this? And either way it go, that's a weird parenting shit to post. Second off, the dad didn't do shit but stop his son from expressing himself, and basically he taught his son that his son needs to hide that part of himself from his dad. That's all he taught him. And I, because people like, oh, he taught his son bring back masculine men, and I'm like, masculinity is a spectrum. Just because you don't like football does not make you less masculine than the next dude. Like, it's like, what the hell? I just like let the little boy be who he is. I'm like, who is, because kids make videos. That's what they do now. Whether or not they're posting it online is totally a different thing. To me, the little boy fine to do whatever he doing. He dancing. Now, if he posting them on TikTok, I got a problem because of the age he looked versus like him doing some quote unquote gay shit. You know what I mean? And I'm just like,
So,
I mean, I know I can't say what that feels like from a man, but from a mother's perspective, I would we would have a conversation about a lot of stuff because the people was like, now reverse the roles, and that was your daughter doing like the little twerk moves, and it's like, once again,
I
the
tell us for that
my
damn
biggest thing, my biggest thing, my biggest thing would be like, who are you recording this video for? And I know you ain't finna post this online. That's my thing, because fuck the twerking. I got why are you recording this and who are you doing this for? And then I'm asking them to see where they headed, but people don't want to. That's too much work for people. They don't want to talk to their kids, or they don't know how because no one ever talked to them, and people just told them who they're supposed to be. I knew before I was 10 years old that I was bi. So I mean, I can't tell you what age I actually knew, but I just remember, like I said, I got a hug from a girl, and I was like, hey, I like this just as much as I like being hugged by boys.
so
Am I
here's
See,
the
that's what I
supposed
thing.
to
said.
feel this
That's
way?
what I said. I'm not of that. I'm not of that, so I would not know. But
Right.
if my son or daughter were to come to me and say, Dad, I think I'm this and that, I will also let them know
Talk
that,
to
hey,
them.
you're my child. I will love you no matter what you decide to be. I just want you to
100%.
be sure that's what you want.
Just
100%.
talk to them to
So,
see what level they on as far as like
Yeah.
what their knowledge of what that actually is and what that entails, and talk to them about, I mean, because you got to think about what age they're coming to you at, because if they coming to me at like 8 talking about sexuality and stuff, we gotta hold back it up. Do you need to be
That's what I
putting an
mean. Like, hey, you're a little too
extracurricular
young for that.
activity?
so,
Who told you about this? Because I'm gonna need you to stop hanging out with it. Like, I got more questions than just, you know what I mean? Because I'm trying to figure out the source of this. Because that's no, but
so here's the thing. I had a friend who was dating this girl, and she had a son, and they knew that the son was gay because he wouldn't play with toys. He played with dolls. He loved to make dresses and stuff like that. And at a young age, they knew this, right? So, to JG's point, you can't. If it, I know it's you're saying a young child, 7 years old, right? You never know, but you can't discourage the way they're feeling. Right? Maybe it is a fad. Maybe they ain't really feeling that way. They heard it somewhere, watched something on TV, and think that's it. And then when they get older, they realize they're not. Maybe they are 100%. But at the same time, you have to be encouraging. Like, okay,
Yeah.
so let's talk. Let's have this conversation or whatever. But again, like Nadia said, at 7 or 8 year olds, they shouldn't be coming out and telling you, "Hey, I'm gay." Wait, how do you know what that is? You know what I mean? Like, how do
Mhm.
you know? But if they say certain things like, or you see certain signs, like, oh, maybe they like, I don't know, they don't feel the same way about women. Whatever the signs would be, I don't know what the signs would be, right? Because I wasn't in that situation. But my friend, he had the signs, right? And they knew. He used to tell me all the time. He's like, "Yo, I think this kid's gonna be gay." I'm like, "Why you say that, bro?" And it's like, "Oh, he plays with dogs. Like he was there every day. He's
Just
seen."
because boy play with dolls don't make them gay.
Well,
More
Some
I
dudes
times
don't.
than
like,
not.
especially
More
like
times than
Now,
like
what
not.
kind of
sewing and
dog is
stuff.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, more times than not, though. For
Because
real,
I
Roberta.
knew a girl I was hanging with,
Don't have me playing with the dolls because
her younger brother
I
only
used
liked to hang with the girls, not the same way as
see
the
that's the
boys who hang with the
Mm-hmm.
girls.
Mm-hmm.
He talked a little funny. He played with girl dolls. We
Mm-hmm.
knew he was going to be gay. He turned out gay. There's nothing wrong
Mm-hmm.
with it.
most of the time it's middle school age that you start realizing who gonna be what and who like what. Cause yeah, cause we had this one dude. Everybody was like, "He not gay. He be grabbing all y'all butts," and we was like, "Okay, he hangs with us though. Like he don't
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
to
yeah,
y'all.
yeah,
He
yeah,
don't
yeah,
talk to
yeah.
y'all. He hangs with the
Mm-hmm.
girl.
That's a closet
He
gay.
was one of
Yeah,
we, he was, and that's what I was like. I
you
was
know
like,
what?
everybody was like, "He not gay. He grabbed y'all butt." I was like, "Yeah,
No, no,
okay."
no. He's and Roberta. I don't think he's the closet gay because he's telling the girls he's hanging with. We had a guy like
Yeah,
that in
but
high school.
closet like that, he doesn't want his boys to know, but the girls can know.
Well,
If
I
these
don't
the
know about
guys
that
he's
case
grabbing
because
asses.
no, I don't know about that case because I know the guy that I went to school
Okay.
with. Right, he would always tell I just knew it, right? You could tell, like I could tell he was always hanging with the girls. He had the funny talk and everything, but it's not like he ever like tried to hit on any dudes or anything like that or whatever. So after high school, Facebook comes up, you see all the people, and then his profile popped up, and I was like, oh, I see, it makes sense. I knew it, right? I knew it. So
So watch, I
sometimes
had this friend I played hockey with. I played hockey with
Mhm.
this guy for a good 10 years. In that 10 years, we've gone to weddings together. Uh, we've had, Super Bowl parties, Stanley Cup parties. We've had parties where our wives and girlfriends came over. We never saw this guy with a girl once, but he does not give us any sign he's gay. So I'm talking 10 years. He never, ever brought a woman to an event.
Okay,
Hmm.
so I say
What do you
this all
call
the time. Hold on, I say this all the time, and
we
I'm,
were
I'm
we
gonna
were
keep
sure.
I'm gonna keep the energy because when I see celebrities, right, like I've never seen Tyler Perry have a girlfriend. Now I could be wrong, but I've never seen Tyler Perry have a girlfriend. You gay?
That's your point.
You know what I mean? When
Mhm,
I see these
mhm.
actors and I see their careers and they've never dated an actress in Hollywood, or you never. And I'm not saying they don't. Some of them like to keep their life private,
I was
maybe.
about to say some of the ones that do date women are actually still
Yeah, exactly. Them
bi,
too.
gay, whatever.
Yeah,
But
one hundred
Yeah.
I
percent.
need people to start claiming they buy this. No,
Yeah,
wait, wait. This dude, I saw this shit. I don't know how viral this went. This dude was like, he said he's not bi. He just realized he like it when girls get him to do gay shit. And I was like,
What?
so it's
What? I
that's
don't
what I was
understand.
like. I got questions because I was nothing was clarified in this video. I was like, do he mean like some he like to be like submissive where she say some like degrade him type of shit like that? Or is he talking about he like to be
strap on.
paid? Because if you like to be paid, regardless to is done by a woman. You are bi, sir. Just admit it.
Facts.
Just say you're
100%.
bi. It's
Yeah,
okay. It's okay.
100%. 100%. 100%.
I'm like, I'm like, what? It's okay. No, I
100%.
can see if it's fingers or something like that. Then I can say maybe not. Maybe you just like ass play. But if it's a strap on, if somebody got
The
you
fingers is
bent
gay
over,
curious.
face
It's
down,
gay
and
curious.
up.
Factor. You see how much I've been shaking my
That's
head?
gay
It's
curious.
dedication. It's dedication.
No fingers.
But no, just be bi. Just say you bi. And I guess
100%.
because dudes don't want to admit that they're bi because it's like a lot of women don't want to sleep with bi men because they be like, nah, nigga, you just gay. And I'm like, no, they're bi. Let them be bi.
I
Yeah,
could
no.
accept
Guys, be
someone's
bi.
bi. I could accept it.
There's really only one entertainer
Hey,
that hurt my feelings, broke my heart when she came out. That's Janelle Monáe. That shit killed my soul. That shit killed me.
listen,
Like,
I'm
not
a
you,
Roberto.
Janelle, not you.
I'm with Roberto.
Yes, Janelle. Holla at me.
If,
Let me
if
stop.
the female is
Let me watch.
bisexual,
Let me watch.
I'm with Roberto. If the female is bisexual, I'm okay with it. What about you, Roberto?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If the female bisexual,
That's
I'm okay
because
with
y'all all hope y'all about to have a threesome. That's all it
Look,
is.
my wife can come to me right now saying, "You know what? I think I want to. I want to have sex with a woman. Shit, let's like,
Let's
let's
go.
do it. Let's
We're
go."
going to the club. We going to the club tonight to find one. We'll pick
But if
her
I
up
came to my
together.
wife talking about something, I'm thinking about sleeping with a man. It'll be divorce right then.
100%. 100%.
Maybe she trying
That's
to get Eiffel Tower.
Ain't
what?
nobody sticking their dick in my wife with me.
You have to think about that. Yeah, maybe she trying to get
Um,
Eiffel Tower.
Nope. She got no
hold on.
towel right here.
I'm with
All
you.
the towel she need right here.
What's the Eiffel Tower? What's the Eiffel Tower?
Think about it. It's
Oh, okay. I get the two of them.
two,
I got it.
two, two, one,
You see
one.
We got dildos for that. We can do yeah.
that
Ain't nobody. The only
that
main getting her is me. That's it.
that is gay. That is gay too. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna.
What?
You
No,
say
it's
that's
not.
just what you buy because
No,
they
it's
touch.
not.
You
Eh?
buy. You buy at that point because they touch.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. You're bi. You
No, you
bi.
just gotta strategize and make sure you watch what you're doing. That's all
No,
you
there
got.
is no
Oh,
there, there. The minute another man comes in the room, you are bi, sir.
I
oh
guess
my
I'm bad. I
gosh!
done did that about
Oh
3 or 4
my
times.
god!
You are bi,
Wait!
sir.
I
Yes.
have
I
to
did that about 3
agree.
or 4
So
times.
no.
So
Wait,
I am a
wait,
wait your turn,
wait.
sir kind of guy.
Wait.
Wait your turn,
I got
sir.
questions. Fact, what's
ask
your
away,
turn?
ask away, ask away,
That's all I'm gonna
Say
say.
it
I
very
got questions.
politely. Please
ask
Go
close the
ahead.
away.
door behind you.
Go ahead. Ask the question. Facts, Roberto.
It went down in the
I
champagne
first.
room.
When
Yes,
I'm
it did.
done.
It went
When
down.
I'm done, you can come in after that. But until then,
Yes.
yeah,
And trust
no.
me, I am leaving when you come
Fact,
in. I'm
facts,
leaving.
facts. Roberto, I ain't just
So,
leaving the
so she
room.
can't be
I'm
doing stuff to
gone.
him
You
while
might be
you
here
doing
my
stuff
car
to her.
start.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
What?
No.
What? That would make you buy? So it makes
Yes.
you buy if you and a guy
Yes.
be with one girl. So
Yes.
what if it's two girls? Is that just like swapping partners? Is that an
That's
orgy
buy
at
on
that point?
them.
How big does it
Yeah.
have to be an orgy? I'm sorry, we took this shit to a whole nother
Buy is
level.
when you include your own sex. So if there's two women, that's called lucky. Two guys called bi.
Facts.
Look,
Preach,
well, I guess
Roberto.
some other
But
Preach,
if
Roberto.
y'all not
We're just explaining the manhood way too.
Rick,
Yeah.
I don't think it's why unless y'all are doing
Yes.
stuff to each
Because
other.
if two of
So,
them should
Because
never
okay.
touch unless you have a mutual agreement, and
Facts.
unless that's only a bi agreement. I'm okay
And
with
so,
it.
okay.
You're bi.
So, so I personally don't want to be in a room with another man's dick hanging out. I don't want to do that. So it's not happening. Right?
why you
It's not
looking?
happening. No, it's not even about looking. It's not happening. There is nothing. Right? So here's another thing.
okay.
Now you see some where there's the double penetration, one in the bum
Mm-hmm.
and one in the vagina. That's bi.
That should have changed your life, bro. I'm telling you. That
No,
shit will
wait,
change
hold
your
on. Wait,
life.
what? What?
Yes.
I wish this motherfucker had his camera on right now. Okay, JG, you need to explain yourself. You need to explain yourself, brother.
Well, I was gonna say this, right? When I was in my 20s, well, my homie was
Okay.
like, "Hey, let's get on fuck with. Hey, you want two of us?" I said, "What? Shit, let's go." So yes, me and him smashed the female. Yes, we did. Same room. Yes, we did.
And double penetration, one in the butt, one in the
We sure,
vagina.
we
So,
sure did.
so you do know there's like a thin wall between the vagina and the anus. So you guys' penises were pretty much touching.
I guess so.
You sound like you're
Look
okay
at
with that,
look.
JG.
I mean,
You
hell, I mean, shit.
you trying to start a fire? Rubbing two sticks together? What's going
I'm just saying, you know, if it happened, it happened. Some folks
What
like
hole
that,
did
you
you
know.
have, JG? What hole did you have?
The entrance or the exit? Which one, JG?
Interest. She could handle the inside the bed.
Okay, so what did you guys compare? Which one was
Who's
bigger?
bigger? You okay? You in the back?
So let me get this straight. If you watch a porn,
Shit.
if you watch a porn and a dude's in there, you ain't gonna try to compare your shit to his.
No,
I
no.
know what's going on in the U.S. Yo.
No, I have never tried
You
to
guys got,
Hey, look,
you guys got Dick
look,
Olympics going on over
it
there.
happened. I can't do nothing about it. It is what it is.
So wait,
These
hold
guys,
on.
before they do a
Wait.
battery, they're standing there. Oh, okay, you're in the
Yeah,
back.
did they measure? Yeah.
I'm definitely in the
Yeah.
front because you
Okay.
can't. I can't.
I'm a little bit thicker and longer than you, so I'm gonna take the front and you take the back. Wow.
It was her decision actually, but you know.
Okay, so what she do? You guys undressed. She walked up and she said, "Okay, this is." So she squeeze them to see which one got harder more than the other one. Huh?
I can't remember all them details, but you know, I'm sure
You
it might have
ended up,
happened. It
you
might have
ended
happened.
up in a large department.
Oh
Look,
my
the
god,
D,
I'm dying.
the D had to leave. He had to leave.
Oh.
He was
He ended up in a mini freezer. You ended up in the fridge. Oh shit!
Oh, shit. And then JG had the nerve to say that shit will change your life. No, sir.
hey,
No,
I
hey,
don't know. If anything,
don't
it'll
knock it
change
till
my
you
life
try
to
it.
say it'll never happen again.
facts.
Oh, of course,
Facts.
I'm married. I would
So
never.
wait,
I
hold
would
on,
never.
JG. When you said it'll change your life, you mean you were looking forward to that happening again?
Well, it did happen again.
Oh, you guys, it's the same guy?
Yeah.
Damn. We should run a survey on this one.
Oh my god.
Survey says.
I really wish I had the fucking Boondocks clip. That nigga's gay. And I don't even like the Boondocks. But I was just saying that shit right
Oh
now.
my goodness.
Oh fuck! Anybody
Hey,
else
what up,
doing
JJ?
batteries up in here, brethren?
No.
I'm talking to commentary. Let's see.
I
It's a
It's like
personally,
saying damn and wow. That's all it says.
I've never done a train. I've never done a battery.
Done that.
Just it's doesn't appeal to me. You know what I mean? If I ever did a train, I'm number one, and then I'm gonna fuck what happens after me. But there is no way I am sticking my penis in a vagina that has a bunch of cum in it already. It's not happening. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying, Roberto?
So no
So-
orgy for you.
Some
No
dirty
orgy for
mofos
you.
out there, man.
I'm
There's
telling
some
y'all, but like,
dirty mofos.
No orgies.
don't get mad at me
No,
because I lived.
And some of them.
Now-
some
now-
people make love and they
What?
fucking stink, huh?
You want to put me in a
Ah,
room
gross.
where it's just me?
Yeah, ain't it?
the
Ain't
fun-
it?
Hold on, Roberto. You want to put me in a room where it's just me and a bunch of women? Oh yeah, I'm going to town. But the minute there's another dude, there could be like 10 women. The minute one more dude comes in there, we're separating. You're going in one room, I'm going in another room, and we never fucking until we come out and both our clothes are on and we slapping hands like, yeah, bro, that's all. We're not doing anything. I don't want to see you. You go do your own thing. It's not happening. Mm-mm. Sorry.
That's all right.
Sorry. I guess that's the island in us, Roberto. Even though I'm not island, I grew up around you guys, so I know. You know what I mean? We don't play that.
Happening. Ain't happening.
Well, we know Americans are a
I see
different
enough
breed.
trains. I watch enough trains pass by.
What?
You guys are standing at the door like entrance to a bar. What the fuck? Some desperate mofos out there, boy.
Oh,
Want to
wow.
be caboosing
my
a chick.
goodness.
You know what caboosing a chick means, Nadia?
Hallucinogen.
No, caboosing a chick.
Oh,
Caboose.
caboosing.
That means you're the last one on the train.
Yeah.
You're getting in there and you're hearing nothing but slosh.
Wait, so y'all not using condoms?
Well, hey, not everybody
See
brought
what I
their
mean?
fucking ticket to the
I'm
party.
the nasty one. But these motherfuckers
No.
drunk right here, raw dog.
No. Don't say these. I told you, I watched enough trains.
Yeah,
I did not board the
So
train.
they're not using condoms in a train?
You could call me selfish, but
I
I
did.
don't share.
Me neither. And to be honest,
Hold on, I'm flabbergasted.
Yeah, there's some nasty mofos out there, man. I know guys go eat girls at a bar in the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I'm gonna need you
That's a
to
little too
wash
much.
that off.
Oh
I'm
man,
gonna
I
need you
fucking
to
ate
clean
her for
that
an
off
hour in that
because-
bathroom.
Wait,
I was like,
she
you
just
nasty
got the
motherfucker.
dancing and with the sweat.
Yeah. Sweat. Yeah.
I am a sweaty
Sweat,
guy.
peeing, all kinds of stuff.
Facts.
I'm sweaty. I sweat a lot. I know. I need to go wash up. I need to go. No, let me take a shower. No,
Absolutely.
Nasty
100%.
people out there. And
I don't
they
even
wanna
want
call
you
it-
eating all day pussy. I'm about to go wash that shit and then give it to you.
Hey,
Like, what the hell?
Hey,
What
some
the
people
hell?
like it raw. Some people like it raw. You know what I mean? Ooh, baby, I like it raw.
I'm just tripping off the whole train and no condom. Like, and I'm
no,
and
that's nasty.
Well, I mean, you watch some porns. They do it on some of the porns. Like it's
that's
fucking-
porno.
No, I know. I never
Those are
experienced it.
professionals. I'm
Yeah,
talking
no,
about you doing some amateur shit and you're not using condoms.
You
I've-
guys want a
I've
topic
never-
changer right now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what?
Please,
Okay. Like I told you, I witnessed enough trains, right? And one night I was at a party and there was a train going on. And one man, and you know, the train is, we're talking midnight dark in that room.
In
And-
the party, Roberto?
No. Like when I'm talking a train, we were at a house party
Okay, yeah.
and they were all lining up going in the bedroom. But the lights are, you know, there's not a light on in that room and it's fucking
you don't know
dark.
what you stick in your.
You're just going in there and and coming out and yeah, next.
But you don't know what that is.
Watch one man
You
came at.
didn't see.
Let me finish my
Go ahead.
story, Nadia. It's a topic
I'm
changer.
sorry. I'm sorry.
One man walked out of the room. Next, everybody took off. He had blood all over his face.
Oh,
Oh.
What does that tell you?
Oh,
He had a bloody Caesar. Fucking people were throwing up, saying, "Holy fuck, you didn't smell it?" Oh yeah. I witnessed that.
oh, that's
I
nasty.
witnessed that.
Wait, was he the
That
first
guy was
one?
scarred. He was maybe 5 or 6. He was scarred.
Oh wait, hold on.
He wasn't even number one.
He was 5 or 6 and came
Yes.
out after. So
I tell you, there's nasty people out there, Nzo. Nasty people, man. Yo, I ain't even gonna tell this other story.
So
This
what
would be
y'all
this
eat
would
for
be a
dinner?
private story between you. That's a backstage story I'll
Nothing
share with
after
you
that
guys that I saw on a train.
Oh
I'll
my
share this backstage
God.
because this shit might get us shut down. Bloody Caesar.
He said, "Look, this is way nastier than the stuff I done heard in America. Like, I don't know. This sound like, oh, I feel unsafe."
Like Roberto said, there are some nasty people out there.
Yes.
Hands down, 100%.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
no.
So
Eating in a
we,
backseat.
we're gonna get into the next topic, which is Roberto wanted to smash this myth over here. We got happy
Yo,
wife,
hold on.
happy life.
Can I ask
Yes.
you guys a question?
Yes.
Do you ever notice how Anzo always
Here we
emphasizes on
go.
my topic? This is Roberto's topic. Roberto wants to, but when the other topics come up, yeah, we're going to talk about black people and the stupidest race. Why always the emphasis? So if the shit falls fucking.
Well, because everybody knows the black shit is probably me, anyways, right?
Why?
We
I don't talk
already
black
know.
shit.
No,
Happy
no, I'm
life,
not
happy.
saying that. I'm
This
not
fucking
saying
guy.
that. But because I'm on YouTube more than you, so that's what I talk about a lot of times. So it's probably or any black topic, it's Anzo, right? But I didn't technically say it was your topic. I just said you wanted to rip the next topic apart,
This
which
is
was happy
Roberto's
wife, happy
topic. You
life.
know we have playback. This shit is recorded, huh?
Yes, we
This
do.
is
100%.
Roberto's topic. That's
No,
the
no, no,
first.
no, no, no,
This
no,
is
no, no.
Roberto's topic.
Okay,
Next, it's
okay.
Happy Wife. He wants to debunk it.
We actually gonna do this, right? We actually gonna replay what I said. Is
If you
that what?
want to. I'm not asking you to, but if you want to, because I can admit I'm wrong.
Hold on, I gotta listen to it first to make sure.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. So let's just, because, times are running. We only got half an hour, of course, for my part. When I wanted to get a half an hour, but I appreciate any time I get on the show. But yeah, tonight I decided to mix a little port. What is it? Where's this fucking rum from? From South American country. Some rum I picked up with the spliff. I feel nice. So I'm rambling and rumbling on a bit, okay, guys? So just deal with me. So this happy wife, happy life thing, it's something that I had to come to grips with the second time around. But again, I'm contemplating, what the fuck? Why is it this slogan sounds so rhymish? Happy life, happy wife, happy life. I'm thinking happy husband, happy what? Happy man, happy what? Nothing fucking rhymes. That's why we get the raw end of this deal. Father's Day sucks. Mother's Day, you have to splurge. Father's Day, you cook. Mother's Day, we're at a restaurant. Why is it always women's got to be happy and not the man? Nadia, you're the only woman, so you're going to feel like I'm singling you out.
Nope, because I got all the answers. Why? Because I'm a woman. I'm just
Here we
kidding.
go.
I'm just kidding.
But do you feel me, though? Do you feel me on this?
Nah, I feel you. I feel you, and I'm going to explain.
Here we go.
So, I'm trying to think of where to start.
That shit should have came out like you rehearsed it.
No. I got like a million thoughts. Like when I be rambling off questions, I'm literally just saying what comes in my head. Like this is the shit that I think and I need the answers to them. But anyway, what did you say? So you said about Father's Day sucks.
No, I'm talking about happy wife, happy life.
I know.
Why is the emphasis on the woman and not on the man?
So what would make you happy?
Well, that's a whole nother show. But you see, the reason I'm going this way is because I saw next man pose a question to a woman, and there was a lot of ooh after he came back at her because he goes, fuck, boy, I forget it already. A woman's intuition. Woman intuition is always right? Mm-hmm. Like she knows when he's cheating, when something ain't right. She can feel that shit, right? But how come a woman's intuition never could feel when a man's unhappy? Bam! That's what he did right there. And I said, oh, you hit it on the head, brother. Because you see, men always keep that shit inside. Because the minute they speak about it, role reversal, what about me? Blah, 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 blah. And you're discredited. I can only speak for myself now. Mm-hmm. Go ahead. I'm not talking about you if you're watching the show, babe. So.
Well, I just asked you what would make you happy. And it's like my thing with men is the lack of expression of emotions and telling us actually how you feel and what will make you happy. What do you want? What do you need?
Because we've been brainwashed.
Because
we've been brainwashed to not do it. Because you're not a man if you share emotion.
Express your feelings.
You're a wuss if you share emotion. Don't cry now because you're not a man anymore.
Facts. Go ahead, Nadia.
But yeah, I mean, to to me, for me, is from my experience, it's that it's y'all don't speak up, and then when you do,
But
I
this
can't
is an
speak for every
intuition
dude
thing.
because it's different for every dude. What
A
do you
man
mean?
doesn't tell a
Oh,
woman he's cheating on her, but yet she could feel that. Why can't she feel when he's unhappy? Why
I
does he
can
have to
feel when
stay
my
it?
I don't know. First of all, I can feel when people in my house are unhappy, but that's me. I can't speak for other people. That's why I'm like I don't know what I can't answer that question because I can't say that all women know when men are unhappy. I pay a lot of attention, and but my attention is mostly focused on people's habits and patterns. When people are unhappy, they do a certain number of things when they're unhappy. I know what I do when I'm unhappy, so therefore I pay attention to what my partner does when he's unhappy. So to me, I know when he's unhappy, and I will start asking questions. You know, what's going on? What's stressing you out? What? You know what I mean? But
But I think the
I
slogan should
can't
be
speak
along
for
the
other women.
lines. The slogan should be along the lines of "Happy couple, don't struggle." So you can't get a rhyme to it, but it should involve both of
So,
them.
so
That's
here's
just all
here's
I'm
I
saying.
mean,
here's my answer, Roberto. Right
Let me
to
hear
you,
it.
why is happy wife, happy life, right? Because when you have a wife, right? Okay, so when you have a wife, right, usually the man takes care of the bills, whatever. You know, the man stuff. We do the man stuff, right? What keeps the man happy? Knowing they can come home to get some poom poom every night,
Here we go.
right? So, you know, if she's happy, you get the poom poom. So happy life, happy wife. Happy wife, happy life. If she's not happy, you're not getting poom poom. Then it's gonna cause problems. You're gonna be mad because you ain't getting no poom poom, and she mad for whatever reason, strain on the relationship. But if she's
You
happy,
know,
you get the poom
that's a
poom. You
rainbow
suck.
story. It sounds nice. It all sounds nice and shit. But there's other stuff that can get you mad, Anjo. You know what I mean? Like disrespect, like you go out of your way to do things and things aren't gone out of their way for you. Things you notice because it's a time thing. I just feel like that slogan needs to be changed because it's a forever thing and people use it like it's a fucking credit card. Happy wife, happy life. Every married guy is throwing it out. You don't know if they're telling you the fucking truth. It's just a slogan. But
it
it is
is.
a fact too at the same time because when she wasn't happy, I wasn't happy. We ended up separating.
Of course. So that's what it is. It's
But
basically
you
is
both should be happy. That's what I'm trying to
obviously,
say.
yeah, 100%. But again, emphasis on the woman because at the end of the day, you know what they say: can't live with him, can't live without him. You know
I
what I
want to know
mean?
who the fuck they
I
are so I
mean,
could have a discussion with them.
but honestly, I don't expect my husband to know when I'm unhappy, so I straight up tell him. And as an adult, doing that shit, knowing that you unhappy with some shit and purposely not telling your partner because you want them to notice, that's childish as fuck. Go to them and be
Thank
like,
you.
I ain't happy about
Mhm.
this, so what we finna do about it?
Say
Like
something.
what the hell?
Say
I'm
something.
a
Mhm.
straight I'm a straight up person. We not playing games. This shit ain't cute. I ain't got time to waste. We could be doing something else, productive, playing video games, doing something. I don't know. We could be building something. We could be, but no, you want to sit here and soak and act like I'm supposed to get that you said. Niggas, speak up. I do.
Mhm.
I'm
Mm.
vocal.
J- JG.
I think me and Ozo kind of talked about this backstage a couple streams ago. What I said, a lot of times a man can give a woman 99 things out of 100. Don't complain about that one insignificant thing. Not all women, not all women, but the ones that do don't complain about that one insignificant thing. A man will get one thing out of 100. We will appreciate that one thing, ignore the 99 other things that we're not getting. Right? To Roberto's point with the Mother's Day thing, right? We go to a restaurant, go to your favorite restaurant you want. Right? We dress up, we going out, we whining and dining. You complain because the drink you got wasn't good. So I just did all this for you. This ain't happening to me. I'm saying this happened to somebody else. But I did all this for you, and you're complaining about a drink that you didn't like and ignoring the other things I did all the way to this, right? So when they say
That sounds
happy
like
wife,
somebody that's
happy
unappreciative.
Yeah.
exactly. Right? But they say happy wife, happy life. I agree to an extent
Me too.
because if the woman's happy, she's good to go, and you gonna die, she don't get the insurance money. So she wants to be happy because you're gonna be fucking miserable your entire fucking life. And when you croak, she gets the insurance money and goes and do whatever she wants to do. That's what that slogan is about. That's what that slogan is about.
Damn.
But in all
They
seriousness,
took a
though,
hard left turn.
You know?
but in all seriousness, though, man, it's like a brother said, it should be the couples, right? If the couple's happy, there shouldn't be any struggles, right? That's the way it should be. But this is real life. It don't always work out that way.
There's
Somebody
going to
gonna
be
get into it
struggles.
and
They're
say,
easier to overcome when you're happy because you're usually open with each other.
I mean, but happiness is temporary, so I don't like.
I know if you're happy all the time, that's a fake relationship.
Facts.
I mean,
I give it
you
an
have to
example.
hit those. You have to hit those tribulations. It's just easier to get over them when there's mutual respect. When your fucking ego's in the way and shit like that, little fights turn into breakups. That's
I'll give an example of something. I'll give an example of something. My wife, like, of course, we both love our lawn, backyard. We want like a cut, trimmed, all that stuff, right? If I'm tired, if it's hot, I'm taking my ass out there. And she will say, you need to, what about the yard? It needs to be cut. I say, I'm gonna get it. Fine, I get my dad over here. She knows that's gonna trigger me to get my ass up. Because I don't want him out there in that yard cutting that grass, right? It makes her happy.
I know the trigger words. I know the trigger words.
That's what I said, right? She's happy because I got my ass up and cut the grass when she wanted to.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm happy because her dad ain't in my front yard cutting the grass. I'm pissed off because she went to that trigger, but at the end of the day, she's happy. I got to hear her fucking mouth.
Yeah, so, you're right.
Can't
argue with you on that one.
Like they say, marriage is give and take. You're not gonna get everything you want. She's not gonna
get
everything.
We're giving and taking.
Right?
So one thing
I get more. It's just the way it is.
One thing I can say is because Roberto said, when it's Mother's Day, they go out. When it's Father's Day, they cook. I've never had that. I've always been taken out on Father's Days, birthdays, or whatever. I've always, hey, what do you want to do?
I said birthday. I didn't mention birthdays.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, me,
very good care of.
Birthdays, Father's Days.
On that fucking barbecue. And I said, this year, I ain't having it.
So I'd always get asked, like, hey, what do you want to do for Father's Day? You know what I mean? If I wanted to barbecue, then I say, I'll stay, we'll chill, have a barbecue. But it was always, let's go somewhere. We always went somewhere on the Father's Day. It was always like me, Raheem, my son's mother, whatever. When my mom was around, she would pop up too. She would come too. So it was always.
Every guy I know on Father's Day is fucking barbecuing.
Yeah. Well, I know if there was a barbecue, they would barbecue. I wouldn't have to do nothing.
I don't know what you're doing, but you better share that video.
I never had to do anything on Father's Day. Ever.
I'm usually fucking vexed on Father's Day. Everybody's sitting down eating. I'm fucking cooking. Wait. Ain't it Father's Day? What's wrong with this picture, man?
That's probably because you got that nice grill out there and cook it better than everybody else. That's the excuse, right? You do it better than we do, Dad.
That's just, there's one day in the fucking year where you ain't supposed to do shit.
Facts.
I have to get to the point where I say, you know what I want for Father's Day? To just be left alone. I don't want to do nothing. I want to wake up with my eyes open. I'm going to eat when I eat. If I don't want to shower, I ain't showered. No, I don't take it that far. But you know what I mean. That's my day. That's my day. I want to do what I want to do. I don't want to hear shit. That's all I ask for.
What I
costs
want.
Nothing.
I would say peace and quiet.
Yeah, costs nothing, right?
Leave me the fuck alone. Peace and quiet.
I got that for Mother's Day one day. I took 2 naps.
It's therapeutic.
It's very therapeutic. You wish there was a Father's Day every month.
Snacks.
Yeah, and
Hell
especially
yeah.
when you have little kids. Especially when you have little kids, you know what I mean? It's like, listen, we don't have to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
You could go and take the kids somewhere and let me be alone for the day and just have a peaceful day resting or whatever. I don't
Yes.
have to do anything, you know? You handle all the kids' duties and everything. Yeah, that could just, it could be as simple as that. Like Roberto said, just leave me alone. But he ends up barbecuing on that day. So you didn't
No, I
barbecue
didn't
this year?
barbecue this. That's right.
So what did you do?
That's right. Ordered out, ate at home.
So did they ask you if you wanted to go out?
I told him straight up I don't want to go out
Okay, okay, I got
because
you.
I don't want to deal with that whole looking for parking bullshit. Montreal is just one big fucking construction zone. The less you're in your car driving, the less stress you are. So I said, you know what? Let's just order something at home that we all like. Because, fathers will compromise like that. They want everybody happy.
Mhm.
Let's order
Yeah.
something we all like. Let's eat and
Yep.
then leave me the fuck alone.
Do you think morals take away free will?
Define morals.
Yeah, because like, no, I don't. Well,
In a
no.
way, it can.
Okay, so
Yes,
how?
if I want to, with my free will, bust somebody in the head, but morals tell
Yeah,
me
yeah, yeah, yeah.
no.
You're right.
You know what I
Yeah, yeah.
mean?
Mm, good point.
Like to that extent, yeah, it can.
Humans can't handle complete free will. Period.
Oh, absolutely
No.
not.
We need
No,
some. We need some type of morals and ethics and
one
some
hundred
type
percent.
of. There, honestly, there is no right and wrong. Everything is built off of societal conduct. So yes, it does kind of limit free will, but also humans do not need free will because we are the dumbest race on earth
One hundred
as
percent.
humans.
Yeah.
I said, I said this before. I think we had a stream about that. You take away laws, and it's fucking chaos. You know what I
Anarchy.
mean? Anarchy, one
Chaos.
hundred percent. No
Be
consequences
a
for
fucking
anything you
purge
do.
out here.
100%. 100%. People just be doing whatever the fuck they want to do, right? And
Groups will be
you,
formed and it's
yes,
chaos.
100%.
Immediately. Immediately. The
100%.
brainwashing
100,
games will begin. You didn't see that
100%.
fucking program with that cop deputy who went into a jail and he wanted to leave the cells open and give everybody equal rights and
Yeah, 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 yeah.
have no
The
one be in
Yeah, I saw
charge.
that.
You didn't
Yeah.
see how fast they formed fucking groups and fucking
Unlocked.
plotting
Yep.
to get each other.
Yep.
This
Yep.
the
Big
series on Netflix.
fail.
The series
Yeah,
It's
on
on Netflix.
Netflix,
Yep.
Unlocked,
yeah,
right?
Yep.
Unlocked.
yeah.
Yeah, Unlocked. Yeah. I didn't finish it. I watched the first couple episodes. I didn't finish the series,
There's
but yeah, I know
always
what you're
one
talking
guy
about.
who's going to
Yeah.
want to
They
take
ended up.
lead. He thinks he knows everything, a narcissist. There's always one rebeller who's going to poison others to turn against him.
Yep.
There's other people who want to start their own fucking sanction on the side.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly how it would happen.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Get a group of
Yeah, that's
people
one of the
together.
flaws of society.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. one hundred
I
percent.
mean,
Run to
it
what you're
just is.
familiar
It
with.
is what it is.
And they still had rules at the end of it, right? It's like, this is not going to happen. That's not going to happen. And it ended up working towards the end, to a
Yeah,
certain extent.
they'll
But
have
yeah.
rules within their group, but anything
Mm-hmm.
else, you know what I mean? Like anybody else, like you not in the group, there's no rules, no morals. Yeah, yeah.
Take him out.
It would be anarchy. Like this world, we because again, we can't live normal without these laws that we have. Human beings can't do it. We couldn't do it because we're so selfish that we really only care about ourselves more than anything, and we'll do whatever we can to fucking step on some people's back. And if you have no morals, or if there's a world where there's no laws, why would you want to be the moral one? Because you get
Mm.
stepped on. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
you you wouldn't eat because everybody would be stealing food, right? And you wouldn't get any because you got morals, right? You wouldn't get no food. You'd be left out in the dark. No. So what would happen
You
is,
will become prey. You,
yes, yes, you
you
would
will
be the
become
prey,
prey.
100%, 100%. So what would happen is you would have to conform to survive. So that's messed up, but that's the way it is, man. So good question. Appreciate that question. But last, well, were you done with yours with the topic, Roberto?
Yeah, if someone else gets nothing to say.
Anybody else for the happy wife, happy wife? Listen, let's just put it this way. At the end of the day, women are women. You give them
Yes.
that good thing, and they good. Happy wife, happy life. I'm just saying. You, Eddie Murphy said it. Woo! Wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? So you lay that pipe properly, and you have no issues. So we have no free will than just to pick our morals. That stanza. We have free will, but like to a degree, plain and simple. You can think whatever you want to, but if you do it, there's consequences to what you're going to do. So, yeah. Last topic I had here, which is kind of along the lines of society. I'll show that in a second. Let me find the video here. Now, first off, I the video's titled, he's like blaming fucking Biden and shit, but the way things are going, it's not anybody's fault. But let's listen to what this white man has to say. Here.
I don't know how any of you guys are going and going and going. I know you gotta be at the same level of mental health as me. Every day it's something new between the fucking news and the fucking stupid Biden and stupid Trump. And this country's fucked. Every day we're spending more and more money. None of us are getting ahead. The rich people are the ones that are fucking getting ahead. I'm tired of struggling. I've done everything I can. I'm trying to be a good man. I take care of my daughter. I take care of my wife the best I can. I can't keep going. Every day it's something new. Then on top of that, as if you're not trying to spend money, you have to. Fucking everything's expensive. I own a painting company. I still can't fucking make it. I'm fucking trying, man. I can't look at my daughter and my wife and know I'm failing. I'm fucking Everybody wake up. It's time to stand up. It's time to be tired of this. It's our turn to fucking eat. I want to eat. I want my family to eat. I want you guys to eat. Stand up. Let's go. Stand up, man. Let's fucking eat. I'm tired. Let's help each other. I don't care what your political affiliation is. I don't care what fucking color you are. If you are not eating and you're struggling, eat with me. Let's struggle together then. Let's be a team.
He wants to be a team until them cops come. Then we ain't a team no more. The niggers, the nigger did it. But what are your
Yo,
thoughts?
I feel I feel some type of way about people that choose to turn on their camera and cry. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
just like, and post it, because
Mm-hmm.
doing that, just like I can see venting to, like, as a video journal for yourself, but posting it is a whole nother different thing. And I just be like, I get what he's saying, and I like the fact that he has that spirit, that fighting spirit, like let's drop all these political parties and shit. But it's like it has to be done very meticulously. And ain't nobody got no plan, and we not just running up.
That's
Like,
the
what's the
problem.
plan? Like, what's
There's
the
no
plan?
plan. That's there's like okay, so what can we do? Steaks are fucking T-bone steaks are $20 a fucking one steak. What can we do? How can we change that? You know what I mean? Where's the plan? Give us a plan to fucking change some of these prices because yes, things are fucking expensive. You know what I mean? When you anyways, let me get to this one. Been seeing a lot of these videos as of late. It's usually kids right out of college struggling. Times are hard in post pandemic. 100%. And they Shifty said, yeah, there's no plan. Roberto,
I
what do you
don't,
Times
think,
know
man?
been
about you
hard since I
guys, but
graduated high school.
like for me, hearing the rent prices now, there used to
Hmm.
be maybe one or two locations that had those prices. Now it seems it's right across the board.
Thank you for bringing that up because I just seen today, right? They were breaking down places, and I can't remember all the places they're talking about, but here in
Well,
Quebec,
across Canada, no?
yeah, they were talking about cross Canada, but each province had
Yeah, each
like there was one
province average rental rate.
rent was one of them was 50%. Here in Quebec was 27% higher than it was post pandemic.
Yeah.
27% higher. Our pays are not going up that fucking fast.
Everything's going up but pay.
Yep.
Facts.
Everything. Every
Yes,
fucking thing.
100%.
And you're getting less value for what costs more. So you have to spend
Yep.
twice as much to get the same value.
Yep.
The fucking
Downsizing
food
their
they're
food.
making isn't even food anymore.
Facts.
It's like,
Fact.
what the fuck happened?
Facts.
I feel
Unbelievable.
this guy. I really, truly feel this guy.
Hmm.
Because if you, if you're not doing something illegal, you have to be struggling.
Yeah.
Either not paying taxes or something black market. If you're not doing something like that, you're just surviving off of your pay alone. You better be a fucking top salesman or a CEO or something, man.
Mm,
That's how hard it is. I feel my car drinks more gas now. How's that
yeah.
possible?
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. And you're
I'm
probably
fucking
how much
driving, looking at
how,
my gas needle every day.
how much it cost to fill up your tank, Roberto? 100 something bucks?
If I tell you honestly, I've never filled it up, honestly. I
I
let it get to
know.
half, let it get to
My
half a tank, and then I put $40 in.
my son does the same thing. Like it's like at the point, like you know what I mean. Like you're just gonna put in enough gas so that you can get to where you need to be whenever you need to. But a
Because
lot
if
of
I put in
people,
that 100 and see
yes,
my fucking shit doesn't go to F, I'm gonna be like, why the
yes,
fuck did you do that? you know?
facts. Mike, what
Like,
up, Mike? He said, "Yo, if these idiots in politics were pulling the shit they pull in the real world, they'd be fired in a heartbeat. McDonald's wouldn't trust them making fries, but they can affect my life. Fuck that, for real, one hundred
Yep.
percent.
Mm.
Go ahead,
Until
Roberto.
they,
every American, go ahead. Yeah.
No,
they
no,
could
go ahead.
be on TV sending money all over the fucking place, but you can't regulate your own fucking backyard.
Mm-hmm.
Why do we even need politicians?
For
We don't.
real,
We
for
we
real.
we need we need
We
a
need we
system,
need
but the
some.
system that we
You're right.
have does not work because it's riddled with corruption. So it needs to be one
They need to
started
be held
over,
accountable.
two, yeah, they need to be held accountable, and two, we need to start all the way over. And when I say start all the way over, everybody fired. And we don't need no president. We need representatives for everything because having one person as our head, I would rather it be
A
groups of
committee, right?
people. And yes, because the fact that we got people running this country that's on their damn deathbed. I'm just being honest, because how can you relate to me? First of all, one, you don't look like me. We ain't the same gender or identify as the same gender or anything like that. You ain't never walked a mile in my shoes, and you don't understand you barely understand how the world works if you even know how to work your own damn phone. But yet you running a
Facts.
whole damn country, a country.
Facts.
No, it needs to be representatives from each age group, and it's
Yeah, yeah.
it's a lot. But we don't fucking need one president. We don't need this fucking government system no more. It needs to be disband and rebuild, and everybody need to be fired, and we need to start over. But that's a lot of work, and people. We got to find a way for it not to get corrupt either,
Facts.
because that's the biggest
Because
problem is the corruption.
hey man, T-bone steaks were on sale the other day, and I grabbed a bunch of them because I'm like, I don't know when the fuck I'm going to be able to buy a T-bone steak. I mean, I can. I'm not spending $20 for one T-bone steak. I'm not doing it. It's unbelievable when I go in there and I see the prices of these fucking food that we want to eat. You know what I mean? Love me some T-bone steaks. I couldn't imagine how much a filet mignon costs if a T-bone steak is $20.
It's so funny that you say that because I remember like going to a restaurant getting like a steak for $25
Mm-hmm.
and it was already cooked and
Right,
they had sides
exactly.
and all that shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly. If I'm
Now
spending $20 for a fucking small ass T-bone steak, that motherfucker better come home, season itself up, put itself in the fucking frying pan, cook till it's the way I liked it, pop on my plate, and cut up for me, right? Because I'm not 20 and the steaks are not even as big as like, you go to a restaurant, you get a nice decent sized steak, right? You getting these fucking
hmm
scrawny ass fucking steaks for $20. Nah, bro, I ain't doing that. Mike said, well, you should be able to regulate prices that need help in your own backyard. It's not hard when you got the right people in place. 100%.
Exactly.
Yeah, I stocked up on pot roast the other week when they went on sale. First time they've been on sale in like 5 months at least. Yes, and that's the thing too, right? Um, I drink Coke, right? Coke, Pepsi, whatever. Yeah, yeah. Fuck you. Don't tell me nothing about what I drink. I drink, right? But they went on sale, and I was at the store picking up every day because I know I'm getting it for half the price than I would if I'm buying it normally, right? Five
You
fucking
can
dollars
store that
for
shit for life.
100%, Roberto. 100%.
I mean, at this shit, it's like pick your poison because.
Well, I'm not
Mhm.
about to tell Anzo what to drink, but I don't touch that shit.
I'm not. I won't either.
Yeah,
All right.
really.
You
Let,
saw
let,
those
Once
let,
videos
let,
that made you
let,
stop eating stuff, but it doesn't
let me
affect you for drinking, right?
let me take a sip for you, motherfucker.
right,
Ain't that funny?
right. There's
Oh,
so
look
many
at look at that.
details
Look at that.
about.
Look at that.
That's what
That
I
shit
said.
would
Pick
kill
Right.
your
me before a
poison,
hot dog
man.
will.
I ain't eating no hot dog. I don't give a fuck.
She poured 2 bottles of
Talk about a
Coke in
hot
a
dog. That
pot,
shit would kill your kidneys more than a hot dog would.
and that shit started turning white. And I was like, that's not so bad. Then she showed it 3 hours later. I was like, where'd all those melted hockey pucks come from? It was a big
Yeah,
fucking thing of sludge.
yeah. I've seen all
Oh
that.
my god.
I seen them take coke. They clean the toilet. Toilet is fucking
Toilet.
spotless and
Yep.
shit. Seen all of that shit.
They
Don't
car
care.
batteries and shit.
It
Won't
tastes
eat a
good.
hot dog.
Like JG said, it tastes fucking good. All right.
Just
So
like
I'm gonna
them
drink
hot
my
dogs,
goddamn
Anzo.
coke. No,
Don't
them
be
hot
quoting
dogs
me
don't
now,
taste good.
Yeah, you
motherfucker.
see
Don't
him?
start quoting
No,
me now.
Dred,
Hot
not
dogs
them
don't.
hot dogs.
Hot dogs don't taste
You're funny, man. You're funny.
good.
I'll
Them hot
accept
dogs.
one poison, but not that poison.
Yeah, yeah. Them hot dogs don't taste good, bro. Not happening. But
You
yeah,
get
but that's
them
what I'm saying.
fucking all beef bad boys. Man.
They made the same way. I'm good.
No, they're
Off the
not.
grill.
Huh?
They're not made the same way.
Off the
Don't believe
grill.
the hype.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why,
I'll have.
yes, off the grill. You got that right, Nadia. Off the mofo grill
Mm-mm.
with a nice oversized brioche hot dog bun. Pow!
See, there you go. There you go.
Look at
The brioche. You gotta get fancy with it.
Anzo,
Yes.
you know how much better your Coke would taste after a bite of that bad boy?
No, it wouldn't. All right, it wouldn't.
Choose your poison.
I love hot dogs. I had a cheese in the middle hot dog for dinner tonight.
No, those are like those I find like are surprises. Why you hit
JG,
that cheese in the middle of that sludge?
what are your thoughts, JG? Because I know you over there fucking. I know you drink Coke too, motherfucker. Don't lie.
Oh, I told you, I'm still living. Damn it, I'm drinking everything I
Thank
can
you.
that won't kill
Thank
me
you.
in a day. I'm
Thank
drinking
you. Thank you.
Wells,
Yes. There we
Coke,
go. You
Pepsi,
see?
Say
Mountain
they
Dew,
gonna
Dr.
kill me
Pepper.
in a day.
I'm fucking it up.
Ginge,
I am fucking it up.
fucking right. Thank you.
And I had
Thank
two
you,
cans of
JG.
Mountain Dew already so far. Shit, that shit's
See you
good.
go. There you go.
But
See, my man. I just can't do the
but
hot
I would
dogs, but
say
my
this,
man. Yeah, go ahead.
but I would say this, when you
All the
listen to
power
the
to you
Democratic side of
guys.
politics, when you look at the Democratic side of politics, what do they say? Oh, Republicans don't care. They're want to spend do all blah blah blah. See the Republican side of politics. Democrats don't care. Blah 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 blah. Neither one of these motherfuckers care. Neither
That's
Facts.
one
that
of them.
right.
Exactly.
If anything, if it should be an overhaul in politics from top to bottom, even at the local level, and the pay should be cut by 50%, probably more. Since we
And they
got to
have
pay
an
all these
age limit.
taxes and the age limit, so we got to pay all these taxes. Since we have to suffer, you motherfuckers need to suffer too. So y'all see how it
Mm-hmm.
feels.
Mm-hmm. 100%. And the point is, at the end of the day, their pockets are getting fatter, and like pretty much there's going to be, because that's why I said middle class ripped to shred, because there's not going to be a middle class. It's going to be rich and poor. That is it,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
right? And you think we live in we good now, but we will be considered poor. There's not going to be no middle class. We're going to be poor, and then there's going to be the rich, and the rich will keep getting richer, and the poor will keep getting poorer. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it is, man. But at the end of the day, man, we've been here for almost an hour, almost there. We hit the 2 hours. My bad. So we're gonna close it up. Roberto, tell the people where they can find you, sir.
Right here, Wednesday night with my people down, dropping knowledge.
Nadia.
You can find me at the LOWKEY Cave. That's it. And here. I said it like I'm not here.
You
But
get
yeah,
the
I'm at the
abbreviated
LOWKEY Cave
version.
outside.
You know what I mean? Mike said, "Nah, JG.
I like that, Mike.
The
I like that.
the pay should be performance based. They have to do actual things to help society, things that are tangible, not something like I made a sky bluer and water wetter. Fuck that. I agree with you
I agree,
100%.
Mike. I agree. I agree.
You remember they
Because
argued
our
on the
races got
internet
it.
that water wet and wet for a long time though.
I know, right? Well, is
I like
water
jobs. I
wet?
like jobs. I like jobs. What's your race based on? Performance. Since y'all
So
performance is shit,
you don't get paid
it's community
100%.
It's called being held accountable.
Exactly. Is water
Motherfucker.
wet, guys?
Of course it is. Pour
Don't
water
do
on
that.
you, you're wet.
Is it though?
I just told you, pour water on you. Are you wet?
You are
I've
wet,
been
but
vulgar
that
enough
is
for the night, so I
water
ain't gonna
wet.
say nothing.
Water
Well,
Water
water
wet.
has
is
to
on
be
you, then
wet.
you're wet.
Water has to be wet in order to make other things wet. The wetness
It's
has
a
to exist
Thank you,
first.
Nadia. Is this a
The
trick
wetness
question or
has
what?
to exist
but
first to
okay,
make
so
other
hold on.
things wet.
Yes, so no. Water is a liquid that will get you wet, but wet is something that happens when water gets to you. You get wet.
No,
If you don't put water
no,
on you, you're not wet.
no,
Yes,
no. So
yes.
pussy not wet
Anyways,
either. Okay.
what's that?
It is once I get in it.
Me too. Yeah, me too. When we get into this, right? But before that, it's not. You know what I mean? So, I'm just saying.
Unless I walk
Same
by, unless I walk
concept,
by.
hush.
We will definitely discuss this on another episode because water is not wet. Wet is an
Don't do
action
that.
that happens.
Don't do
Wet
that.
is an
Don't do
action
that.
that
Don't do that.
happens when
No.
water touches you.
Mm-mm.
Water is a liquid. Is it wet? We will discuss that on the next episode.
So air
JG,
don't
take us.
exist because we can't see it.
I never said that.
So
Never
if
said
water
that.
is how is water spelled? WATER, right? Wet is WET. It's two different things. So water causes you to be wet.
Yes.
Well, how could you
Okay.
say there? What's your explanation? Your explanation
just
doesn't make sense.
I just said
Who
wet is
explanation?
something.
Onzo's.
Wet is
Oh,
How do you
something
not
that
get wet
happens.
from water?
So, but that's the thing. You have to have water on you for you to get wet. That doesn't mean that water is wet. That means water makes
Water,
you wet.
water itself
Being
has to
wet,
be wet in order
being
to make other things wet.
no.
It has
just
to be the
is not wet.
noun in order to be the verb.
No, water is not wet. Anyway,
Okay,
we gotta go. We're gonna talk about this again.
We need
Trust
an
me.
hour for that one.
I've had this argument before, and I have
And
proof
it's
of it as well,
wrong, and
which
you
I will
dead
bring
ass
up next
wrong.
time.
Just like them
Water is
motherfuckers that believe the earth is flat.
Flat. I
Stop.
was just
no,
You
no,
believe the
no,
earth
no.
is flat.
Totally
You believe
different.
the earth
Water
is
is not
flat.
wet. JG, send us home.
JG Shallin, terrific, the undefeated, undisputed final boss of the Thursday Champs of Shaolin. You caught us live here Wednesday night on the OOC with Nzo, aka the Abbott and the Osiris of this shit, the Split King, and the Professor of Gunja, alongside the co-host Roberto, aka Mr. 100, aka No Trouble Did Anything One Be No Woman, No Cry. Last but not least, one half of the low-key cave, the deer, the freestyle queen spitting that fire and brimstone on all you suckers.
Don't you
Most
read me no
scientists
AI answer from Google? Don't you
Most
read?
scientists define wetness as a liquid's ability to maintain contact with a solid surface, meaning that water itself is not wet, but can make other sensations. But if you define wet as made of liquid or moisture, as some do, then water and all other liquids can be considered wet. But water itself is not wet.
Define wet.
Google.
Do you think
We
just
Anzo read
knew.
this prior to the comment, or he just discovered this?
No.
Is that an AI answer? Is that an AI
No,
answer? Because AI been
no,
saying stupid shit.
it's not an AI answer. It's not an AI answer. And no,
Well,
this
you
is
know
not
what?
the first time I've had this discussion, so it's not something I
Google
just
can
found or put
kiss
up.
my blood clot backside because me not respond to Google. You understand?
Me no business.
Me no business.
Facts.
Google not
Facts
there
today.
when we younger.
Facts the day for you, brother. Facts
Me
there.
not business with Google. Google are the devil to blood clots.
Up to your man.
Sakamora.
If you know actually, JG, it's go suck your mama.
Your muma.
Go suck your mama.
There you go.
Guys, thank you all for popping in. I appreciate it. Mike said, make me sweat, make me hotter, make me lose my breath, make me water. There you go. I don't know why the fuck you quoting that song for, but whatever.
Because she
We'll
fine
see.
as
True. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Don't